Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today I'm going to be working on the Iron Man Mark III from Fanhome, stage 95. This is the second stage that we're going to work on the position B abdomen. And this one is where Iron Man is standing up, but he's slightly twisted. Here's the parts or the completed assembly from part 94. We're going to need that today. We've got the abdomen and chest connector right here. A couple of side plates. The internal connection support. And the front of the armor on the abdomen. And you can see that it is slightly twisted there. Plus we have several screws. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, let's see, 95C. Just looking to see. There is no left and right listed on here that I can see. 95C is the left plate. It's this one here. So we take this part here. I'm just looking how this goes on here. It looks like it should go on. Yeah, it'll go on like that. So there's a little bit of a slot right here. You can see that it holds on top. Then the pin here, you need to make sure that the pin is underneath there and on that little underneath or between the, not the pin, but the tab is between the slot and the pin. It's going to wrap around a little bit. Something like, if I can get it in there, something like that. We go ahead and get a LP screw, get this together, and we'll see what it looks like. Excuse me. We're heading into winter or into fall here finally, and for a while I've had some congestion in my chest. I'm not sure why. So let me get this screw. Let me see if I can get that screw started. And actually, something I've learned last time I was working with these is I'm going to get the screw, if I can get it to stay on the screwdriver straight. I'm going to get it started into the plastic because it was such a bear one when we did not torso, but the abdomen. Kept not wanting to go in. Get that lined up. Not sure how well this is going to look because it's an odd position for Iron Man to be in. You want all the gaps to be closed up. See, every time I turn the screw, the gap opens up. That's tight, and I'm sure that when we put the other parts in, it's going to actually force that closed. Next part that goes in is the internal support plate. Goes in this way. You can see the two lugs there. The two holes for those lugs to go into. Get it lined up. goes on there like that, and that is held in by IP screws. Come on. Got both of them out. Make sure that didn't pop loose. Get both screws started. And then I'll tighten it down. Almost feels like I'm wearing out the point on that screwdriver. Come on. Okay, and so that's in there. I want to say that's up that way. So the next part we do is we grab the assembly from last time. This part will go in towards the front of the part we're working on. Let me make sure. Okay, so this will be on the bottom. There's a couple of tabs in there. You can see the tabs in there, like that are in there. You slide this in. Like that. And then right there is what's going to hold that part in place. It's going to hold the side part there. Let me see. It's going to be an LP screw that goes in there as well. Hopefully I do not have to fight with the threading of it. It shouldn't, because it is pushed up there pretty good. And just from in case you forgot from the last video, this part that I'm going through right now is metal. Tighten that all the way down. And now that part will no longer shift. So that has got that in there. So now we take this part here, and it's going to slide in on top of this part. Just looking. How it goes on here. Okay, this tab looking piece is going to be in the back, which means the connection there is going to be towards the front. It's a little bit tricky. Let me go off camera for a minute and see if I can sort this out. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong. I skipped a step here because I didn't see where it was going to connect on the right-hand side. So I did not put this part on yet. This part is going to go on here. It's going to push in here like this and make sure there's a little bit of a tab there. It catches on. Almost wonder if it would have been better to put this on first before putting this on. Well, I just answered my own question. Looked at it, and actually it is supposed to go on first. So let me pull that back out, push this into place. And there's a little tab inside there that spot is supposed to catch on. So let me go ahead and pop that back out there. Put this back in place. That's the right way. Just knock that piece loose. So I think what I need to do is put this in first and not tighten it down yet. There's the problem. I'm trying to put it in backwards. That slotted in there so nicely. It goes in there like that. This piece is going to go back in place. Where it was before I popped it out while trying to get that piece in. Actually, it looks like there was supposed to be no, this was supposed to be in place when I put it in. Never mind. Go ahead and put this piece, screw back into this part. And grab another LP screw. Switch screwdriver, so I got the smaller one first. Get this piece into position if I can. I'm going to pause again for a second because it's not playing nice. It's being pretty fiddly to get it into that spot, correct spot. So I'll be right back. Okay, I just sorted out what the problem was. Right here, there's a tab there that has to go on top of this part right here. If that tab is on the bottom, it will not fit. So I got that in place now. push this back in place. Put the screw in. Hopefully it is not going to cause me issues. I feel it, it's biting, it's pulling it down. Pulled it into place. So that's that part on correctly. There's the screw, and you can see the tab is in the right spot. I will tell you, right now there's a slight raised spot right there, and I'm expecting that it's going to pull it over when I put the piece on. So, excuse me. Now we can go back to this, and this should slide in on top of the tab here and here. Actually set it down from the top, slide it in on top of those tabs. Is there anything that, there is nothing up in front that grabs it. There's nothing actually grabbing it up front. There. Not sure how stable that is going to be. But we shall see. Let me get out 2 UP screws. Interestingly enough, it looks like there are going to be 2 spare LP screws this time, rather than the 1. Come on. So let me line up this first one hole. Okay, that one's big. Line up the second piece. Not so sure how confident I am that this is going to hold itself together as well as it could, because I've got 2 little bitty pieces of plastic on the sides that are holding it. I'll show you what I'm talking about as soon as I get this screw in. That one's fit in. Seems to me that this would be better with maybe metal pieces on the side here or something, because you've got a lot going on 2 little thin plastic pieces. This is not a pose that I plan to have him in anyway, but still not very impressed with it. Make sure, yeah, that's final. So what I'm talking about is the fact that you've got these 2 pieces that are going to be integral to holding the whole thing together. This piece is metal, which is good, but these pieces, this piece here and this piece here, are plastic, and there's just a couple of thin plastic tabs that are going to be holding this whole assembly. There are no keyways down inside, nothing like that. It's just kind of hanging there. So we'll have to see what happens on when the back comes in, how well that, or how stable that's going to be. So there's his abdomen at this point. That's all there is to do in this issue, although it is a thicker book, but not all that much to do. Like I said, there are a couple instead of one. I correct myself. It's IP, not LP. Instead of having just one IP screw, there's two. Just because, let me look at the book real quick. Make sure I did not miss something. LP, one IP, LP, or two LPs or IPs, which they are both in there. So yeah, not sure why there is two spares. But like I said before, that's all there is to do in this section. Doesn't look bad. Hopefully it will hold together well. A little bit concerned. So like and subscribe. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. And take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day tomorrow. Have a great day today. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you on the next video.